Ow! On today's podcast, we make something better. How many times do you push the button? How many times? How many times? Ow! Ow! I just got shot with Nerf darts.
Is guacamole a fruit salad?
What is the best milkshake for bringing boys to the yard?
Ostriches are dinosaurs.
Don't piss off old people. New game.
What do you mean it gives you Arby's mouth?
Artisanal muck duck balls.
I think they call that autofellatio.
I want to high five a shark.
Welcome to Bar Banter. Relax, have a drink with us as we debate the most controversial topics in the world today.
Guys, on today's podcast, we get shot in the face. We make something better, courtesy of our friend Jeff Jones. How many times should you push the unlock/lock button for your vehicle? And lastly, which holiday mascot would be the most likely to commit arson and get away with it? But first, the man who only ate mac and cheese for 124 days because he thought he had an allergy to non-yellow things. Rick Mattison, what are you drinking?
It is football season. I have my Long Island tonight. Ben, you got a fancy drink over there. What is that?
Drew is my bartender tonight, and he made me a Boulevardier with
Broken
Pig
Dreams?
10-year. No, my dreams are intact. Drew,
Drew, what are you
what are
drinking?
you drinking?
I've since switched over to tequila and ginger beer because I need to be more drunk.
It's hard to drink with Boulevardier fast. I'm sobering up drinking this thing.
Travis, what are you drinking?
Well, I'm drinking, because I'm exhausted, Silver Rum and Monster Energy drink.
Upper and downer.
I'm serious. Taste it.
Is that good?
It's not bad. I've made it better.
Not bad.
Is that what the
It's
rum's
not the
going?
same as good.
No, like, it's good. Here, please just, like, it might need a little bit more ice, but, like,
No, boy.
it's good. It's good. It's like a pina colada thing. Haven't even drinking it. You're just like, oh, just stack up. Take a sip.
Dude, don't challenge Drew's sack, all right? It's
Tastes like the sunscreen I had on.
Yeah, sunscreen tastes like coconut. You know, it'd be really cool if we made sunscreen edible. We should make sunscreen better.
That made it better.
Oh, Drew. I brought Drew. Guys.
I'm gonna go first.
Another one.
Stop.
Oh.
Guys, we have a friend. His name is Jeff Jones. He has a podcast. It's called Jeff Jones and Friends Make It Better. And we wanted to do a little honorary Make It Better segment tonight. So we all came prepared with something that we want to make better. So not only do we have to come with something that is a problem, but we also have to come with a solution to it as well. And so each of us have our own gripes, and we'll pick one and we'll do what we can to make it better. So who wants to make something better?
I want to make something better. To make segues better. I have a solution.
Who gonna do this?
I'll teach you. Don't worry. That's how we can make it better.
We rotate on who does segues and leave Travis out of segues. Maybe Drew does segues.
No,
I want to make
personal-
segues better
personal.
in the way that I miss the occasional segue that I could throw out. And
You can.
Throw out?
I feel
Is
guilty.
that what you said?
Yeah, I'm gonna make you feel bad about it, but you could do it.
It's true.
You just gotta not care,
That's fair.
and you just gotta do it.
Hmm.
And it makes for good content when I yell at you for taking my segue. So
It's a
just
good
do
point.
it.
It's really more about can you get away with it.
All right,
Wait. We're not there yet.
Too soon, but I like it.
2 seconds too soon.
But speaking of characters, they gotta get done.
Speaking of felonies. All right, so Ben, you want to make segues better?
No, I want to give my real answer. So for me, and I've mentioned this before, roughly 20 minutes ago. I want to make charging cords better because I'm sitting here with a half-charged laptop for the next 4 days on vacation, and I forgot my charging cord. So I want to be able to order a universal charging cord that works for everything. And while you can get your free charging cord for everything you have, maybe I can spend $100, order one on Amazon, and it works for every electronic device I have. I can put it in my bag. You know, my wife can keep it in her purse, keep it in the car, and then I always have it. That I want to make charging cords better.
That would be beneficial to the world for sure. Who has other things that they want to make better? Rick, what do you want to make better?
ESPN needs to be made better.
Good call. Drew.
In what way?
But yeah, no, I want sports science brought back to ESPN. It was great with Jerry Rice talking about stopping on a dime, hitting 100-mile-an-hour fastballs. And then on top of that, we can also just make game day what it used to be.
Ooh, yes.
And just like I mean, does anybody really like anymore? Do we watch?
Well, so let me ask you this. Do you think Pat McAfee has done enough to make it better? For sticking with that theme.
I will say this. At first, it was, I'll say refreshing, maybe just because it was different.
He started it. Well, sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good.
I think he started making it better, and then nobody was helpful. Like they expected him to be this amazing thing that would revamp the whole project, and I just don't think he got the support. I think they expected him to do it all.
I would agree with that. I think, like, I guess it almost feels more like outside the lines now versus like
competitive.
Talking about like games is kind of the way I feel about it. And so, yeah, I would agree with your stance that they kind of heavily rely on him. But I just like I don't want to hear about and I get it. Like every now and then it works. Like I don't know the Clemson guy's name, but like his
Would be like,
but you know, like his I don't know if it was his sister or but anyways, this guy from Clemson had like a significant like family event, and I get it, like there's places for that, which you know, cool if that's coming up, your team's involved, but it just seems like that's kind of what it is now. It's more focused on like life events outside of it and not talking about like the games, I guess. Like, does anybody wake up Saturday saying I can't wait for game day like they used to?
Because there's nothing to look forward to.
Yeah.
You know that 95% of it's going to be the same as last game day. You may have a different celebrity, you may have a different story. And yeah, you've got Pat McAfee who adds a little something to it. The Rock one was amazing.
It was like a B+.
But I'd go with an A++. But at the end of the day, I want to wake up to game day and be like, okay, hey, what NFL star are they going to have tackle Lee Corso today? Or like something crazy that every week something new happens.
So you're saying if we
man,
had sports science,
yes,
game day,
Sports science would make game
to
day
where we
better.
were talking about. Yes, there it is.
Yes, I love it.
Yes,
Let's add more to game day.
we got John Burns, sports science. Yes, I want sports science on game day.
And Rick, real quick, we did mention I would be remiss if we didn't mention the other idea we had for
yes
making ESPN better, and that was an in-depth analysis of a sports match. So soccer, football, baseball, hockey,
lacrosse,
curling,
volleyball.
all of it.
Yes.
Get me some sort of ex-pro of that sport to break down.
I would watch darts.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but yeah, I would watch that like all. I would get fired from my job watching that all day. I would just be sitting there drooling like, I want to know.
I want the strategy. I want the science. I want the thought process that goes into why this play was called, why you threw this pitch the way you did, why you were looking for the inside fastball when
If I
the
could have
stat-
John Smoltz break down to me a random game on a Thursday, like all day.
sign me up. I would
Yes.
pay for that. I would pay
Curling
extra.
one,
Yes.
I would never stop. I love curling already.
Right.
If I could see it with the angles and the spin
Yes.
and the friction count
Oh my God,
in
yes.
front of them,
I would watch water polo
Yeah.
with that.
Someone get me
Although,
Disney and
One
let's
thing
make
I-
this
One thing I would not watch.
Someone give me Disney on the phone
now.
If you try to show me the breakdown of cornhole, I will fucking murder you.
Yeah, I couldn't do
Yeah,
cornhole.
there's
Like,
a few. There's a few.
It would literally take 6 minutes.
Since we got there, since we brought up cornhole, could we talk about how anytime they do a cornhole competition, they're all holding like water bottles or like something because they're used to playing with beer and they have to have
I love
something.
that.
in
I
their
don't think I've
hand?
ever seen it.
It's because they were dehydrated because they were working out.
Yeah, because in the words of Tony Stewart, they're finely conditioned athletes, you know?
My favorite are the ones that have AirPods in.
Yes.
Like it's almost like poker players. Like they're not paying attention to anything. They go, they throw their bags.
Yeah, they don't give a
they're out.
But I
They're
but I
just-
would
they're
watch
feeding
a
themselves.
breakdown of poker. I would absolutely watch he's playing he's limping in because
It's not
of
a World
this.
Series of poker. It's not as good as it used
I don't care what sport it is. I'll watch a breakdown of hopscotch if I have to. Like,
Bro.
I just want to watch.
Bro.
Like they have dominoes on ESPN in that weird time in between the end of football and the beginning of baseball.
Yep.
Like I don't care. Break down the dominoes match or Scrabble.
Yep.
anything.
Yeah, I would watch that.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Good pick. Drew, what do you want to make better? And how would you make it better?
I want to increase the number of underwear in a pack of underwear.
Go on.
It kind of sells itself. I don't.
Nope.
No,
I need more.
I
So many.
Yeah. What do you have right
okay,
now?
so I wear Adidas, the like
Adidas.
really nice like
Of a spandex kind of thing.
spandex,
Alright.
like moisture wicking athletic ones all the time,
You do need that.
all day, every day.
Yeah.
There's a lot of moisture.
Yeah.
Um,
It's got a big sack.
Oh, a couple.
and I've been wearing the same type for at least 10 years.
I appreciate brand dedication like that.
Because
I
found it,
don't.
and it for something like
That's
this,
a new topic.
Yeah, that's a bold statement. For
Brand
something like this, for
loyalty.
like my socks, my underwear, my undershirts, I have very good brand dedication. Other stuff, clothing wise, it can be anything.
Hmm.
I'll shop around. But they only come in packs of 3,
Hmm.
and they're like $25. And yeah, they last for a long time. But I just want to buy 100 of them in one go and call it a day. Like that's my underwear for my life.
I think we can take that one step further too, just in terms of like underwear, socks, undershirts, and insert clothing item here. Like if you know that you want it, like yeah, give me the biggest bulk order.
And like we talked about before, a trial run
Yes.
version of it too, where like, okay, I'm gonna try out your product. Send me one.
Yeah.
I'll pay for it. I'll try it out. If I don't like it, that's all you never hear from me.
Yeah. I want one or 1,000. Like,
Yeah.
I do that for like.
No,
I mean,
no.
underwear would be nice. I would do it for socks. Absolutely.
I'm very particular about socks.
I steal my
My
mom's
feet
socks all the time.
be very-
You wait, back up. You steal your mom's socks?
I do.
Well, expand on that.
Because it's
Hear
it's just
about you stealing your mom's socks.
so literally anytime I spend the night at my parents' house, I'll go up to my mom's drawer and steal a pair of her socks.
What else do you find in that drawer?
Socks
Okay.
mostly because I know which drawer the socks are in, and I know which drawer to open, and I open nothing else. Yeah, because like the no-show socks are too big on guys, especially if you do the window to where it fits your shoe. I guess I
Yeah,
could
I've got
Or the
no shows on right now, and they still go about them.
and they're very showy.
They literally, it says
Yeah.
no show on the package. They
But-
show.
Yeah,
Should we sue socks?
Fall package.
Should we? Yeah.
I'm not.
Do you guys buy socks?
I'm not
the
opposed.
size of your feet.
Somebody get socks on the phone right now.
I don't.
Hello, socks.
I would vote for make socks better. I'm 100%.
Yes.
Win. Win.
Oh my God. I hope we're recording this time.
Right. Yes. According to that little red link, blink
Did not
light,
appreciate the hesitation.
We were about to be not friends.
it's right there. It says.
I was not.
I was about to go to the beach.
Yeah.
Speaking of the beach, fuck
Mm.
sand.
Definitely see what
Fuck sand.
Wait, what is our next topic?
We're still on making things better because I haven't gone.
Oh
No,
my
we
God.
talked about.
I feel like we've been doing this for like 2 hours.
I feel like we've done this at least once already. Yeah, no. I'll keep this short. I'll keep this sweet. I don't like sand. It gets everywhere. It's gross. It's sticky. It gets into all the places and crevices, and somehow it ends up coming home with me. And I think we should just replace it with kinetic sand, which doesn't stick to you and just acts like sand, basically, for the most part. And that would just make the world a better place if we didn't have sand. So what do we want to go with? Do we want to go with sand? Do we want to go with ESPN? Do we want to go underwear and socks? Or do we want to
I
go
didn't
with?
realize we were voting on this. I thought we were just.
No, we're picking one thing to make better.
Oh, well,
We don't have the resources. Angry Toothpick has not given us enough beef jerky to.
I'm gonna go either ESPN or the underwear.
As much as I love mine, and I almost always advocate for mine, the ESPN one.
Yes.
The ESPN one is
Mostly
solid.
because I run out of podcasts a lot of times, and that
Bro.
would keep me entertained
Yes.
for days.
Dave.
Okay,
Days.
let's
Let's make it
again.
better.
Someone call Disney, get them on the line,
It's a comeback. Let's do it.
and we'll make that happen.
How many times should we call Disney?
Ha.
Ben, you really push my buttons.
That's the great one. Travis is stepping it up a notch. He feels.
He feels threatened.
That's right. Oh my God.
Guys, I was locking my car. No, but seriously, the when you need to use your remote key fob thing for your vehicle to lock and unlock your vehicle, how many times are you pushing the button? How many times should you be pushing the button to lock and unlock your vehicle? And I want to jump out there and say there are obvious additional parameters, like to unlock my van. If you just want the driver's side, you push it once. If you want all of the doors, you push it twice. So like with that baked in, how many times should you be locking and unlocking your? Go ahead.
I think we have similar
There's
opinions,
two answers to this. There's
like
one for
no-
locking. There's one for unlocking.
and it's at least 20 times per.
For unlocking, it's 2 because I need to press it twice to unlock all the doors.
Okay.
Once for just the
driver's
side.
yeah.
And usually I have to put shit into the sides of my car.
Sure.
For locking, it's a billion.
Right, you just
It's
keep
no
locking.
limit.
Right.
If there's any doubt in my mind that I've had shit stolen out of my vehicles so many times. If there's a doubt in my mind that thing's not locked, I'm pressing it again. If I wake up at 3:00 in the morning and I'm like, did I lock my car? I'll go press that button three more times.
Yeah.
Even if it makes noise,
Yeah.
even if it honks the horns, flashes the lights, I don't give it.
No, yeah.
Flies
It's at least
fucking
6
away.
times. Yeah.
The correct answer is around half a dozen.
Right.
I too was let's just keep pushing the button thing, and then after a while, I got to be too much. So I'm at like a 3, like for lock and unlock. So for like locking, I'm gonna push it 3 times. I'm gonna make sure it's locked
Okay.
enough to where I feel comfortable.
Okay.
But also unlocking, because I don't know if I got that second unlock
Okay.
sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm
okay.
pushing it a 3rd
Yeah.
to make sure all the doors are unlocked.
So we agree multiple times whether lock or unlock.
yes.
Yeah.
If you're doing it one, you're a psychopath. Let's just
You
we can
kill
put that out
you
there.
kill puppies in the
That's
basement
scary.
if you rely on
We're
one.
stressing the universe far too much.
Yes.
Before Ben goes, I like 3 as kind of a minimum because a lot of times when you press it, the 3rd time is when it honks the horn.
Oh, I've never had a vehicle that does that, so I don't.
Yeah, both my truck and my terrain, if you press it 3 times, it honks the horn and flashes the lights. So I got an audible and visual cue that it's locked. Like we're done.
Okay.
We can leave this.
So 3 is a minimum for you.
Absolute minimum. I still press it. 6
Yeah.
times.
I'm at a 3 is like a minimum / average. Average is not the right word because average could mean less than, and I don't think you can go less than. So I think it's a minimum, but I also think it's like it's also a max.
Yeah, that's
Like,
fair. Yeah.
I'm going 3 every single time, no matter what, unless if I'm by myself, I'm just going up to the handle and pulling it because it's going to unlock when I do it anyway. But because we have that technology now, so
I like the 3 rule if I have to pick a number. But mine is.
And I don't think you have to.
Mine's and mine's more distance. So when you're locking your car, usually you're going into a place. So I do the 6-foot rule. If I'm walking away from my car, I'm gonna click the lock button as much as I feel comfortable 6 feet from my car until I get into the building. If I'm going to unlock my car, if I'm 6 feet to my car, I'm gonna unlock it 37 times until I get to my car, just to make sure it's unlocked. Mine's a distance thing, but if I have to pick a number,
You don't. I appreciate that answer a lot because I'm the same way. Like I don't.
good. Then I'm not picking a number.
No, yeah, you
It's a
don't.
distance thing.
You don't have to pick a number. I like that because I'm the same way. As I'm walking away, like I'm clicking away, and then I'm like, all right,
What does it hurt?
Yeah, I like
I
that.
kind of like the absolute minimum of 3.
Yeah.
Upward limit.
Yeah, I think that's fair
If
because
I can't see the car anymore, I should probably stop.
because in
I'm not going to.
Yeah.
but I should probably stop.
because in that scenario we hit it a minimum of 3. Like I'm
Yeah,
okay
probably
with
far
admitting
enough
with that.
To know in your mind
Yeah.
if it's not doing anything at this point anyways.
Although, have you ever gone into like a building and then you go up to like the 4th, 5th, 6th floor and then you pass the window and see your car?
Yeah, and you
Totally pull the
fuck
keys out.
yeah, just
Even
to
though I
see-
clicked it 20
but
times.
that is that indicative of?
It's just because I see the car.
I
know
just
it's
want
locked.
to test it. Like I'm curious
No, it's
to
fine.
see if it'll reach that distance. But I'm not like
yes, to me
worried
that's
about it.
different.
That is
to me
different.
that's different. Like if I
that's
see
fair.
my car from the 3rd floor and I just want to
Six.
see if it registers, yes, that's different.
Right.
But I'm more of Ben's philosophy of like sort of like a distance. Like I'm just gonna keep kind of clicking as I
like
walk
that.
away or once I get
Until I'm
close enough.
So
And that doesn't take into
how-
account like because my
not a
remote
record, yeah.
start didn't work and I didn't get the sequence right. Like I'm not.
what
going that route.
what how are you extending your are you putting the key up to your chin to try to extend the distance?
I
I
do.
have built.
I do for remote start purposes.
Do we think it actually works?
It does work.
I don't get it.
Like if you put your key like right up
Never
here.
heard of that.
It uses
Oh,
your- basically uses
we'll
your
walk
skull
outside as soon as this is over.
To amplify.
to
And it works.
amplify.
Yeah.
So it works over like almost like 3 times.
Yeah, and it does work
It's
because
great. It actually works.
for
I'm
my
gonna have to
cars,
see this.
for my car's remote start, I literally have to be like within almost like 3 feet for it to work, unless I put it up to my head, and then I can get it like a reasonable person standard distance. So yes,
That was 2 clicks.
So you won't convince me it doesn't work because my dumb remote start has like
I'm
zero
not going to
range.
be able to convince you. I'm just still skeptical.
That's fine.
Yeah.
And I'm not necessarily trying to convince you, but I am going to tell you if you took my keys to remote start my car from a certain distance, it wouldn't work unless you put it to your head.
That's fair.
I'm not
I've seen
gonna.
it work from my truck. Like I know for a fact it works
I want to test this.
because if like
Dude,
it's
we'll
just
go-
in my hand or
we'll
my
do it.
pocket and I click the unlock button,
I can't believe I haven't heard of that.
it
Greatest mystery on earth.
about
Fucking
20
great.
feet.
Hmm.
But if you hold up the skull, I can get about 60.
Okay. Okay. I'm a little skeptical, but because every time I've tried it, I don't see a difference, but maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe I got one of those skulls that just bounces around a bunch of things. I don't know. Just signal gets lost.
Maybe it's just full.
It could be full. It could be full of a lot of different holidays.
I no,
That's too far.
I will
Did
argue.
we finish that one?
That was too far.
We kind of agreed on a 3
That was
minimum
really bad.
/ 6 feet ish.
Yeah, there's
So
yeah,
I don't
we
think
all
we're gonna
kind of
come to
agree.
consensus, so I just moved on.
Yeah.
I will say with what we almost touched on was the terrain that I use for work has the little button on the handle.
Mm.
Mine
So
was
it's
too.
the remote's in my pocket.
Oh,
I just have to touch the button.
So that's
It'll
so
That's how you open my
auto
phone
lock
today.
and auto unlock.
you don't even
It
need
actually locks.
the button
The car
anymore.
right
For the
Yeah,
van,
like the fob just has to be within a certain
like within
distance,
like 6 inches. Yeah.
and I can physically feel the
Good
lock
for you.
engage. And
Good for you.
He was real concerned what that looked like.
6 inches.
Yeah.
About 6 or 7.
Upward limit.
Yeah. 6 and change. 6 in Washington. Speaking of presidents that we need to celebrate.
Today's episode is sponsored by Angry Toothpick Beef Jerky. Hiking, gaming, breaking up with your girlfriend, fighting a time traveler, riding a dinosaur? You know they have a jerky for that. Be sure to try their original, hot, or sweet heat flavors by going to ownyourhangry.com.
Guys, team, gentlemen, which holiday mascot is the most likely to commit arson and get away with it? I do want to say if we are talking, just thinking about the subject, the term holiday, when you first think about it, there's only, at least in the US, we'll call it like 10, right? I'm throwing out a number. It's around 10.
9 to 12.
And there's not, some of them have mascots, so the pool's a little small. If you guys can, in this segment, come up with a holiday such as Impossible Astronaut Day, Bagel and Lox Day, Spicy Guac Day, all real holidays, and you have a mascot that you think would fit this segment, I'm here for it. It does not have to be a national holiday. It does not have to be a bank holiday. Just as long as I can research it and some website says it's a holiday, I'll probably give it to you. So who has a mascot? Who thinks they can commit arson and get away with it?
Hey, I have a couple.
Couple.
One is a more original answer, and one is just a logical answer. So I'm gonna go with the logical answer first, and that is going to be Halloween. And the reason why it's gonna be Halloween is because the mascot for Halloween is the jack-o'-lantern. That's the number one overall Halloween mascot. And there is a light inside the jack-o'-lantern that is fire. And guess what? He didn't light it himself. Somebody lit that jack-o'-lantern. So if he causes a fire, all he has to do is blame whoever lit him in the first place. It wasn't his fault. He got away with it. He was just a innocent victim in the lighting of the fire, and he had somebody to blame. But as far as a non-logical answer,
Hold on, back up, real quick.
Yeah.
That was your logical.
Hold on. So here's the thing.
That's concerning.
Here's the thing. To commit arson, there has to be intent. Why would the jack-o'-lantern commit arson?
Yeah.
No.
All that deep into it.
I'm getting deep.
It's how you're
I'm getting deep.
justifying your
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
So you're saying that
No.
you're saying that the mascot had to intend to cause the fire, and then he's got a good way to get away with it.
Because Mrs. Jack-o'-lantern was fucking
Make it up.
around
Yeah.
with Kermit the Frog, and he figured it out
Like-
and needed to burn their house.
I mean, the jack-o'-lantern has to actually light the fire that commits the arson.
Look.
I'm
No.
gonna simplify this.
I'm gonna take
All right,
this.
but I want to have you, but you first.
That's fine because intent is irrelevant.
Nope.
Because the
It's
question
relevant.
here is
Do I have to look it up?
who
I said
would,
arson.
who would most likely commit arson and get away with it?
Yeah.
And really, there's only one.
Are you going to do your answer before Ben finishes his other one?
I am.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
I am.
My jack-o'-lantern.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was like, you just like completely left.
I appreciated it though. I really.
Yeah, I'm.
All right,
Go ahead.
Arson.
defend
You
your
defend,
jack-o'-lantern.
and then I want to hear your.
I'll let you finish.
I'm gonna let you finish.
I'm not even going to bring up my non-logical answer apparently because it doesn't need. To.
Oh, I didn't realize you had. I'm sorry.
No.
I thought we wanted for both.
We're gonna defend jack-o'-lantern, and then I want to hear Rick's thought. Defending the jack-o'-lantern. Halloween is literally the holiday with probably the most mischief, with the most evil, with the whatever you want to call it. So as the representative of that, I think committing arson isn't a far stretch or a far cry from something that the mascot of the evil holiday could do.
It is the day before Halloween is
tracks
mischief.
I
Something.
want to hear why we
It
have
is the
this
mischief
reason
day.
to define.
Well, so first of all, arson is the
intent.
arson is the criminal act of deliberately setting fire to property. Deliberately setting fire. So there has to be intent. You have to do it. You have to like.
Duh.
Yeah, but so like he was just saying the jack-o'-lantern caught something on fire accidentally. Like
Okay, well,
I wanted to know how it did it. I wanted it. Where's the deliberation part?
Can we get the Travis's? I want to know why we're so focused on
Yeah,
this.
because I can come
I
up
want to
with
know why
arguments, and it's not going to go anywhere.
I want to know why Miss Piggy is the answer to Travis.
Nope.
I
need to know.
have 20 minutes to argue Jack-o'-lantern. I'm going to pass all of them and hand it to Travis.
Yes, I just want to hear Travis's answer.
Give me the humble turkey.
Oh my god.
Why does it have to be a humble?
The humble turkey. The turkey
Maybe
is
the honey
Hurry
baked
up and skip it so we can just
no.
vote
The
you
turkey is
out. Just hurry up.
has been trotted around and eaten.
Turkeys can't trot, but it's okay.
There's something
Since we're
called the
doing
turkey
that
trot. It's a
level.
5K. I've done it. It's called the turkey trot 5K.
First of all, you've never trotted in your life.
That's not true. I used to run 5Ks all the time.
Which is not a trot.
You're right. I would either sprint or mosey.
Travis just said he ran them.
So turkeys are eaten in large quantities every year, and they don't want to be eaten every year. And they know humans are not good at frying the turkeys. So they are going to rally around themselves and accidentally, air quotes, mess up the frying of the turkeys, causing people to burn down their houses so that turkeys are no longer eaten during Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That's why they're going to get away with it.
But
But if they also perish in the fire,
Yeah, so some people
do
are
they get away with it?
no, that's not what I'm
It's
going
not
with.
turkeys. It's the
Can we
conglomerate.
talk about how Travis was deliberately saying it needs to be deliberately setting?
Yeah,
And
they
he
are.
goes air quotes accidentally in his argument. Like you're disqualified off the jump.
No, they are.
Accidentally set fires. and
That's
you're
how they're
giving-
getting
and you're
away
giving
with
big
it.
crap about
No,
not deliberately setting. it.
no. Ben
Whatever.
was just saying, "Hey,
Let me know when Travis is done.
something's got set on
Let me
fire."
know when Travis
I'm
is
saying-
over.
The turkeys are setting it up to make it look like an accident. They were deliberate in their actions. I was looking for Ben's
Okay,
intent.
so
I have an intent. I have a motive established.
so when somebody's destroying these turkeys, the other turkeys are basically attacking with destroying the fryers to cause fires, basically.
No, they're just before they get in, they're gonna like grab some ice cubes, and that's gonna make it catch on fire. Even though they're dead,
So
I'm
they're
aware.
causing arson, and then they die in the arson.
Yes,
Huh.
yes, they are saving the future generations of turkeys.
But they're not.
They are.
They're still millions.
That's what I'm saying. After, if enough houses catch on fire because of frying turkeys, they're gonna be like, "Hey guys, maybe we shouldn't have turkeys as our mascot anymore for Thanksgiving." Thus, turkeys are no longer eaten during Thanksgiving, saving millions of turkeys every year.
All right. So when the kids at 1 a.m. go up to houses and throw the jack-o'-lanterns off the front porches, in midair, the jack-o'-lanterns throw the candles out of their heads at houses. The jack-o'-lanterns fall, they die. They cause the arson on purpose, but it's the kids' fault. Is that
I'm
basically what you're saying?
I'm
So
okay
you're saying
with.
turkeys.
No, I
Okay.
wasn't discrediting.
I'm jumping off of.
I knew I should have just hijacked Ben's argument. and
Yeah.
just- I knew I should have just
I'm
taken it.
feeding off of your
Yeah,
argument.
Oh, this is
I
so
wasn't saying it was a bad
I hate it.
answer. I just wanted to know how it was going down. Right, that's all I was looking
You
for.
led me to my
Yes,
purpose.
I want to hear Rick's great and wonderful argument that is going to be just awful and very shallow and no thought put into it whatsoever.
Grenades instead of Easter eggs.
So we can agree that since we've established it has to be deliberately.
Yeah.
Even though Travis said accidentally.
Yeah, it's going to make
air
it look
quotes.
like an accident.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what it meant.
So anyways, so we can
But the
all
air
agree
quotes are-
that dragons deliberately set fire to everything.
Yeah, they do.
Dragon.
So therefore, I'm going to take Ben's approach with a 2-answer factor here. And so we can all agree that the best holiday is college bowl season.
Yep.
So we can agree that the UAB Blazers played last year.
Is that the
in-
mascot?
The UAB Blazers is a dragon, and they played last year in the Bahamas Nassau Bowl, and they defeated Miami of Ohio 24-20. And so therefore, the UAB Blazers mascot is most likely to commit arson because it's a dragon and it deliberately sets shit on fire, and no one's going to arrest a dragon. And if no one likes that one, I'm going to go with the Lunar New Year mascot, which is, according to this random website, an East Asian dragon,
I'll give you that one.
which is also going to set fire to shit because it's a dragon. And that's what dragons do.
I'll give you that
And
one.
no one is going to arrest a dragon.
Yeah, no.
I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm okay with that. The first one, I'm like, the dragon's not the mascot of the college football.
It is, but that's okay.
Of the college football
It is, but that's
bowl
okay.
series.
Well, so
In
and
total.
No, you're right. But I'm talking about UAB specifically
to
in that.
throw an idea
that
out
aspect.
there. Is getting away with arson mean you don't get arrested, or is getting away with arson mean that people don't think you actually did it?
I took it as getting arrested. I'm up for having that debate, but that's just
I feel like
that's,
that might be a big
that's the
debate.
way I took it.
No,
I'm
I get
okay-
it, because the dragon makes a lot of sense. If getting arrested, dragon makes the most sense. But if it's getting away with it, then it's an obvious one. So like it's hard. Like
Yeah, I took it as getting arrested.
that's fair.
But I'm up for that argument when we get
I'm gonna
there.
say-
Is it?
I'm gonna
like,
say-
most likely to not get blamed for it. I'm cool with
I'm
that
good with either.
for other answers, but that was the
I'm gonna say you have not officially had judgment passed on you, official judgment. So like you would have to be arrested and be convicted of arson.
okay.
And yeah, I think dragon fits that.
Okay, that's fair.
Drew, holiday mascot.
The Vietnam War,
This is gonna be amazing.
the Gulf,
Yeah,
the Iraq War,
yeah.
the United States invasion of Grenada. I don't even really know what that was about.
They invaded Grenada.
Like 12 days.
The Bay,
War in Afghanistan
the Bay of
The Bay
Pigs.
of Pigs. For 245-ish years, the United States has been setting fires on purpose.
And getting away with
Getting
it.
the fuck away with it.
Yeah.
With recourse, but we still exist as a world power. Uncle Sam.
Dude, he was my backup.
See,
That
I was
my
going.
logical.
I-
or my non
I would have given you fireworks
No.
on 4th of July, like accidentally.
This is not a
I love Uncle Sam. using
Uncle Sam
fireworks
is the
to set
It's
mascot.
fires.
4th of July.
Fireworks is not a mask.
No, we
No,
want the oil.
Uncle
We want the
Sam.
money. We want the.
Yeah. I'm
influence.
saying.
We
I'm
want
saying. If you're saying the holiday is 4th of July and he's using fireworks to set shit on fire, I get it because he's going to be able to get away with that. Whereas we've had sanctions put against us. We've had other people pass judgment on us.
Fucking getting away with it.
Well, yeah,
A bunch of aliens.
Sanctions don't need to be stopped.
You're right.
I'm just saying. For any of the holidays that we have, 4th of July,
But so that is the
most likely
Independence Day is 4th of
because
July.
of the entire country backing him, his most likely mascot has the biggest backer of any mascot to get away with setting a fire and getting away with it.
Yep. Yeah. I'll give you Uncle Sam. I think that's a good one. So we've got to
That
recap.
was my non-logical choice after Jack Lantern was logical, apparently.
We've got Jack-o'-lantern. We've got the turkey.
Literally, the only illogical one is the turkey.
That's not illogical. It makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. We've got a turkey. We've got a dragon, and we've got
what was the
Uncle Sam.
What was the holiday you mentioned? Was it National Guacamole Day?
National Spicy Guac Day.
Spicy guac day. I mean, the humble jalapeno has a mascot
Has set
for
fire
spicy-
to many assholes.
many assholes. I came up with that one.
But not deliberately.
Mate, you don't know.
You're right, but you don't know that he knows that we know.
And he's got
You know, I've got
son of a bitch.
But we don't know that it wasn't deliberately.
I've got a mascot that could commit arson and would definitely get away with it. And that's Columbus Day. Because Christopher Columbus is dead. So if he committed arson, he would absolutely get away with it because nobody would think he was alive.
Yeah, but he can't commit arson now.
We don't know that.
I do because he's dead.
But Uncle Sam never existed. So.
Right, but I can give you that he might be able to do it because he's a mythical creature person.
No, I'm thinking of Uncle Sam, the mythical creature.
Uncle Sam,
the
the-
pantheon.
Oh,
Yeah, unicorn, you got abominable snowman, you got
yeah,
right next to the Easter bunny.
yeah. But I'm saying because he doesn't
I'll
exist,
teach you.
you have the ability.
If you're ever to find the Loch Ness monster, you have Uncle Sam swimming alongside him. Oh my god. With Bigfoot.
Yeah,
I want that painting. Instead of the dogs playing poker, I want Uncle Sam. I want Bigfoot.
And
mythical
his arch
creature.
nemesis, Smokey the Bear.
Yes.
Dude, Rosie the River, you think about Uncle Sam ever hit that? I'm just saying.
I hope so.
Wait.
But she was a real person.
She was.
So
Uncle Sam wasn't. So he couldn't have. Anyway, I'm willing to go with
We can
Uncle
agree
Sam.
that turkey doesn't work. All right.
I
I would definitely go with Uncle
We can
Sam.
agree that turkey shouldn't be on the table.
They're the only ones that have motive.
Only on Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
They have motive.
They all have motive. There's negatives in every.
They have turkeys have
That's
a
not
reason.
true. College bowl season is
to
the
set
most
shit
pure
on
bowl
fire.
season, the most pure holiday in the world.
And so much anger comes out of it at the end of it.
Amen. Only from 50%.
Give me Uncle Sam. I like that one. There's lots of different ways you could pull that one.
Fine, I don't care as long as the turkey isn't
Yeah.
involved in this conversation. Give me all.
Okay, we'll
I'm
go
fine
with
with it. It was my first choice.
Jargons are
That's
fucking
okay.
Uncle Sam, but it's okay.
Rick, you know.
I do,
You
I
know
do.
I love
I
dragons.
do know.
I like that answer.
guys. We're getting kicked out of the house we're staying at. Bar? I don't know. We're all here. It's weird. It's happening.
It is funky.
It's time for last call. Guys, for this last call, we're going to do how well do you know or how well do you maybe overestimate your own abilities? So I have 10 to 12 pretty intense scenarios, and I want to know if you think you can do it. Don't shoot me in the face, please. I don't have my sunglasses on. So we're gonna go Drew, Ben, Rick. I'm going to give you a scenario. You tell me if you could think you could do it. You guys ready? Drew, you ready? You ready? You're up first. Drew, do you think that you could land a 747 airplane?
Do I have radio capability?
Pilot is down, plane works fine. You think you can land it? Okay.
Yeah.
Ben?
No.
Rick?
I can get it to the earth. I don't know. I don't know what the definition of landing is.
Changed my answer.
I can get it to the earth.
You didn't say landing with everyone surviving. So yes,
You're
I
right.
should land it.
I can get it to the earth.
Changing my answer to yes.
Rick, I'm gonna say maybe.
You
I'm gonna go
can
with yes.
say no for me.
It's up in space.
I'm not gonna end up in space. I'm gonna end up on the ground.
One way or another.
What happens after
Drew,
that?
do you think you could be the CEO of a Fortune 500 company?
Absolutely.
Ben?
Actually, yeah, I think I could.
Okay. Rick?
No, I couldn't.
Okay. Drew, do you think you could catch up to and jump onto the back or climb onto the back of a moving train?
Done it.
Okay. So that's a yes. Ben?
Yes.
Okay. Rick?
Yeah, I think I can pull
Okay.
that off.
Okay. Drew, do you think you could get through 2 Ninja Warrior obstacles? I'm gonna say generic to your pick. You know, maybe.
We talking floating steps. We talking the.
When you get to obstacle 3.
Yeah. 2 random obstacles.
I think so.
Okay. Ben?
Yes.
Rick?
Fuck no.
Rick, you're in the best shape of all of us.
Fuck no.
If you don't have any
Drew, do you think you could perform a type 5 stand-up routine?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
5 minutes on the dot.
That's
5
type
minutes.
5.
Type 5.
I-
A 5-minute
You're not
stand.
explaining it. What does
Could
that
you do
mean?
a 5-minute stand-up routine in front of like
Oh.
people?
Okay. No.
Rick?
Not a good one.
Okay.
I could stop
guess-
in
I
5
guess-
minutes.
caveats to
Hey,
these.
there's-
Yeah,
it's hard.
yeah.
So confused.
It's
Yeah, I don't think I
Can
could.
you start adding like well or good or
Nope.
No, yeah,
Nope.
no.
Drew, this one does have kind of a caveat, or at least your choice. Would you be able? Do you think you could, for a year, teach the grade of your choice?
Yeah.
Ben?
I can teach kindergartners how to color.
was the only thing I thought about.
Yes.
Yeah, I could do that for you.
Okay. You guys don't have kids. You don't know.
You're right. I don't know. You're right.
Drew,
Well, you said grade of our choice, and that has nothing to do with kids.
Can teach preschoolers how to go down the slope.
I could teach. I could teach high schoolers for.
you could teach high schoolers how to color for you.
That's right.
We didn't say what subject.
That's right.
College, but I
Color more.
Yeah.
Drew, do you think you could spend a month as an Alaskan crab fisherman?
Yeah, absolutely.
Ben,
Fuck no.
Rick,
Absolutely not.
no.
A month.
Absolutely
I'm a
not.
week in the cold. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
No.
Drew, do you think
I have a lot of no's.
Do you think you could be a telemarketer for a week?
No.
Ben,
Those still exist.
I get scam calls all the time.
Oh, those things.
Telemarketers, yeah.
I mean, I could. I don't like it, but could.
Rick?
Yeah, I could do that for a week.
Okay. Drew, could you convince a flat earther that the earth is round? I'm not saying whether or not you're flat or you think it. I'm just saying, could you look at a flat earther in the face and logically tell them why the earth is round?
When we get around to it, I
Aha.
want to say why, but no.
Okay. Ben, do you think you could convince a flat earther that the earth is round?
Tried, failed, so no.
Okay. Rick?
No, you can't convince
Yep.
him. No.
Okay. Drew, do you think you could last one round with peak Mike Tyson?
No, zero chance.
Drew, Ben?
No.
Rick?
No.
Okay. Last
I don't
one.
even know how long a round is.
About 10
What the
seconds.
qualifications?
I can run.
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You could run. You could just dance around the ring for a while.
That's like 3 minutes. That's a lot.
Yeah. Drew, last question. Do you think you could keep peak Randy Moss from getting 100 yards in a game?
Yeah.
Ben?
I can shoot him, so yeah.
Nope. That's
Oh.
football rules.
There's nothing in the NFL rules
I
that says I can't shoot the
I asked for parameters.
I think it says no
Good,
weapons.
bad. Within the football rules, I could test his urine. No, I couldn't.
Rick.
Yes. Yes, I could.
Okay.
Yes, I could.
You just wanted to, yeah.
No.
Nope.
Because,
I know why.
Because no one said, because pass interference
Yep.
doesn't count as receiving yards.
Yep.
If you can't hang bang, I'm going to hold the shit out of that dude and he's not catching a pass. It doesn't mean that they're not gaining yards. No, you don't get kicked out of the game for pass
Yeah,
interference.
you don't.
multiple infractions.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
That's crazy.
I agree. I agree.
It's never been tested.
But
Intentional
100%.
You did it
How many
over
intentional
and over and
until it becomes
over
unsportsmanlike conduct?
No, intentional.
But that also
injury.
goes to
It's
my.
never been tested.
But it goes to my point. I wouldn't allow it to happen after I got kicked out. Somebody else would allow it. So yes, I could prevent him from 100 yards receiving.
I still think-
Did you say in a quarter or
in a game, 100 yards in a
Oh,
game.
no,
Oh,
no,
yes.
absolutely.
Yes.
I think so.
I think
here's
yes.
where I think Rick,
What kind of stab?
you're gonna try to hold him,
No
I am.
weapons.
and the first two you're gonna get him, but he's gonna figure out how to just
No, you're right.
stiff arm you in the chest and break off
No, but the
a nice 20-yard.
no, but the thing is, if we're really playing a game, he's gonna allow me to hold him because they're getting the yards.
But
He's not getting the yards. The
Mm.
ball is still
No, no,
moving.
I understand. No, I understand
Do
that
you
part.
think he cares if you're holding him? He's still gonna catch the ball.
He still wants.
No, but that's the thing. Like if you, I mean, yes, like, but I'm
This is the most
so-
controversial.
no, but so I am saying, like, if you get to the moment where like it revolves, like if the ball is in the air and it's downfield, like yes, obviously he's gonna catch it. I'm talking line of scrimmage, like I'm tackling the fuck out of that dude. And again, that's obviously assuming a lot off the jump.
You could like tackle Randy Moss. Yeah.
Yeah, right. We're assuming a
Biggest-
lot in that question.
See, that's what I'm
No,
looking
but
for.
I'm saying like
If
if
I
we're
have the ability to keep up, that's where I'm saying no. Is I don't think I can.
If they put him in motion.
no, but that's the thing. Like if we're off the jump, and Travis is right. Like after the first couple times, like if I tackle him in the line of scrimmage, it's like what the fuck, bro. And then after a while, he's like, okay, this is what's happening. Like, could he figure it out? Sure, but we're saying in a game, and that means there's 10 other fuckers on the field as well. And who knows if the ball's going to him every time? Like all it takes is once or twice, and he gets 100 yards. I get it, but of all the questions.
There's so many caveats to all of them.
No, there is. Of all the questions, like once I know the ball's going to him, like I'll trip him. I don't give a shit.
Mhm.
Like, and again, that doesn't count as
That-
receiving
Ben and
yards.
I were talking about no weapons on the
I
field.
like my answer.
You go after the knee one time.
Yeah,
I
You
wasn't talking
tackle
about
hard
that.
in
I
the
was talking about
play
weapons on the field.
one time.
You went knee. I
I don't
went.
snap it.
I went.
and we don't know who the
I
quarter.
went-
We don't know who the quarterback is. So that's assuming he has a good quarterback. It could be some overthrows. Like I like my chances. Talking about things to make better. I want pros versus Joes back. What a great show that was.
Of all of the ones, do I think I have a chance to stop Randy Moss once or twice? Absolutely, I have a chance to stop him. I don't know if I can do it for a full game.
No, but that's 100 yards a game. There's a lot of factors in that. Like, where do they have the ball to start with?
Of course,
there's a lot to that. So, of all the questions asked, I feel most confident about that one.
no, I telemarketed for a week.
What is he?
Okay, that's fair. Yes,
Average
that's fair. Yes.
So
in a game.
that's what I'm saying. The thing is,
No, he
Brandon
was fucking raking in a game. Like,
yeah, he would
yeah.
average 100 yards a game with NFL DBs
Yeah.
guarding him.
Yeah,
Absolutely, he'll get 100 yards.
of course.
I don't think I could do it.
It's on the scale. I like the scale we do of like 6 times out of 10. 1 out of 10 times, maybe I could keep him.
Yeah, because
Oh,
you sprained his ankle and he's out for the game.
There's,
Yeah,
there's,
but-
there's so many factors.
But if you know the ball's
Yeah.
going to him, it's very easy to trip somebody.
But you don't know where he's gonna cut.
No, you're right. Look, but I also don't know who else is open on the field. Like and then if he cuts and catches the ball, like I don't need to tackle him after that. Somebody else can fucking tackle him. Like there's
You miss your tackle and he goes for 80 yards and then
no, you're right. I am more confident in stopping that than doing the Ninja Warrior thing. I'll tell you that right now. Like I am not making it past 2 Ninja Warrior obstacles.
Some of those
Dude.
obstacles are easy.
Some of them are.
the second one is usually pretty hard.
The
The
floating,
first
if you
one,
can get past the floating steps, you're
But that's
good,
usually one.
Usually.
that's usually one.
There's always
I got
The
fired on
second
the
one is
obstacle course.
usually
I
a
don't-
bicep
you know,
arm
I
one.
don't know what to tell you.
And I feel like I could do one arm one and then
This
I wouldn't be able to
usually
do
like a
anything
ring
else.
swing.
Look, I'm not saying I'm playing the game legally,
And then I'm fucked.
but I am saying that if you can't hang bang,
Rick,
that's all I'm saying.
I would say you have a better chance. You, as a person, have a better chance of completing the first round of Ninja Warrior
That's fair.
than holding him to 100.
That's fair. I'm not. Yeah, you might be right. You might be right. You might be right.
I think you're not thinking enough of yourself, Rick.
I appreciate that, Drew.
I'm gonna say Rick doesn't have the grip strength to get through an entire.
I agree with that as well.
That's because I feel like that's
I still think he has a better chance of
Oh.
completing that than holding.
No, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
holding
You're
Rick
right.
off to 100.
You're right.
I also think I could survive a month as an Alaskan crab fisherman. I think I could do it.
Stupid.
I love the
Why would
cold.
anybody choose to
I
do
love
that?
the
I
cold.
don't understand.
I'm there.
It doesn't even make sense.
I'm
I could be a telemarketer.
Money's
No.
good. There, again,
If the
there's-
money's good.
there's
No.
Did you sell your soul?
there's so many
It's
caveats
terrible.
to this.
Mhm.
If I worked for a month and made 10 grand, yeah, cool.
No,
And that's what some of those guys
It's
do.
torture.
I want it to be 120 degrees every day of my
I'll
life,
work for a month
and
and
ever
then-
below 40.
I will go work at a bar on the beach for $2,000
Speaking
in
of-
that month and
speaking of
enjoy
damn.
that month so much.
But I won't enjoy that month at all. If you put me at a bar on
I
a beach, I'm gonna be miserable for a month.
Hey,
Yeah,
what? Because you're sweating? Everybody's fucking sweating. It's the
I hate
beach.
it, but I hate.
It's the, that would
Hate
be
it.
the experience for me. I would love to, Travis, you and I.
Yeah, we'll
Once
go.
your kids are grown.
Right.
Yeah,
Rick, we're gonna go work at a bar on the beach.
I'm gonna go catch some crabs.
So I have to like work at the bar. Can I just be at the beach? Just
Right.
like,
Oh, guys, this has been our first episode together. This was a treat. Look, we should do this more often since we all live in the same state. Somehow, I don't know why we haven't done this before.
Same Raiders.
I don't know, words, things. Follow us on Twitter while it's still free and while we're still on Twitter.
oh yeah, because as soon as it's not,
As soon as it's not free, I am taking. We're not. Yeah, no.
Does
It
still exist?
is X.
I
I'm not gonna call it.
no, don't you dare.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's what he
don't you
meant.
dare say
That's
that.
what he meant. We do have an Instagram. We have a YouTube. Follow us there for sure. Also, if you guys feel so inclined as to help quote pay our bar tab, you can support the podcast by clicking the link below in the description and just help us grow the podcast a little bit. Do it. Also, shout out to Jeff Jones for giving us the idea for this first segment. Love you, Jeff. And just remember that this is our podcast. And you guys are just along for the ride. That's the word. Woo!
Still recording. Cigar time.